Target on the track, bitch. Точно 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 Target on the track, bitch. Точно
Hello guys and welcome to the Champions eLeague competition on the PC platform. Before we get started, thank you all for tuning in for that main event, which is the Champions eLeague final with two fantastic teams, one from Italy, which is known as BeHumble, and one from Romania, which is Juventus Bucuresti. So before we get started, I'm going to go through how each team got into the final. So I'm going to go into the group stages. So in Group A, Juventus Bucuresti came top of Group A, which had 10 teams in that group. So Juventus won 7 out of the 9, drew 2 and lost 0. So Juventus did fantastic in that one. And then in Group B, that's Silence came top of that one with second QPR. And in Group C, BeHumble, they finished in second place, so they went through into the knockout stages of the Champions eLeague. Now for the knockout stages, we're going to start off in the round of 16. We saw BeHumble beat Back to Basics, which is a very strong side. They're the esports Premier Champions. BeHumble beat them in the round of 16 4-2, and Juventus Bucuresti beat Funkop FC 5-3 in the round of 16. Now moving across into the quarter-finals, Juventus Bucuresti beat Next E-Club 4-3, and BeHumble beat the French side, MGT Northside, 4-0. So then we got to the semi-finals. There were 4 teams left, obviously. BeHumble played a strong Spanish side, Lynx 4K, and beat them 5-4, and Juventus Bucuresti beat another Spanish side, NUI, beat them 2-1. So we are playing now the Champions eLeague PC final, BeHumble versus Juventus Bucuresti. So guys, before we get started, let's take a look at tonight's lineups. So moving across into Juventus Bucuresti, they are going with a 3-5-2 formation tonight. In goal, they have Vladu Tanku. Three centre-halves, they have Shaw, Rales and Alexandru. Two CDMs, they've got Matei and Charincha. Out wide on the left, you have Mihai, and on the right mid-side, you have Samps. In cam, you have Aradjua, and two strikers, Cristiano and Louis. Now moving across into the starting 11 for BeHumble. They're going with a 3-5-2 formation as well. In goal, you have Calician. Three centre-halves, you have Anto, Gaz and Vale. Two CDMs, you have Seba and GDR10. Out wide on the left, you have Petroza. And on the right mid, you have Chapi. In cam, you have Lorry and two strikers, Exa and Pesciano. Now, two players to watch in tonight's game. We have the player called Cristiano, player for Juventus Bucuresti. I think he's the captain as well. As you can see, he's played 10 in the Champions League and he's scored 11. So his goals to games ratio is very good. So watch out for Cristiano, Romanian player for Juventus Bucuresti. Now, player to watch for the Italian BeHumble is Pesciano. Played 11 and he scored 9 goals. So watch out for them two players. Both strikers, it seems, with a fantastic goals to games ratio. Okay, guys, and I think we are ready for tonight's action. I'm just going to go over to both captains, making sure they're both ready, and we'll get into the first leg of the Champions eLeague. I've told both captains they can start. Hopefully there is no issues tonight on the FIFA game. As you may know, there have been over the past few weeks. Hopefully we see a fantastic final tonight.
This channel is part of the History Hit Network.
Let me know, guys, who you think in the comment section, who you think is going to win. Do let me know in the comment section, guys. A FIFA game. Do let me know who you think is going to win this final. Do you think it's going to be BeHumble, Juventus Bucuresti? Do leave a comment in the comment section. We have Fuse, who's going for the BeHumble. Let's go over to the live section to see if they are ready for tonight's match. Champions eLeague. Champions eLeague. I'm not sure why that's come up there. Give me a moment. Champions eLeague. Ah, there we go. Okay, guys, and we are ready for the first game of the evening. Juventus Bucuresti against BeHumble. As you can see, we are live from the Juventus Bucuresti side. I saw Juventus Bucuresti doing a few sessions beforehand, getting in the early practice for this final. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the first leg of the Champions eLeague. It seems we have Juventus Bucuresti. Well, we're going to get a good start then, but obviously it's typical EA gameplay. It looks like they have to keep connecting and trying, so we do apologise. It seems there is a few issues tonight with the matchmaking. Hopefully they can get it sorted very soon. It seems Pesciano, I'm not sure what happened to his stream, so we will carry on from the Juventus POV. But it's going to be a fantastic game to watch, this one. Obviously, I know how the BeHumble lot play. They've played on the PlayStation community for quite a while. They've won quite a lot in the Italian community on PlayStation. I think it was They were one of the 2 best teams on PlayStation in the Italian circuit. There were known as Falcons, Italian Falcons, and obviously there was Empire Tigers as well. I'm not sure if you guys know them, but BeHumble were a big name on the PlayStation community. I don't think they ever won the Esports Premier, but they were a fantastic name on PlayStation, and obviously now they're proving themselves in the PC community. You can see they're doing well in their domestic league, been doing well in Esports Premier. Now they're here to make a name and win the Champions eLeague on PC. I'm going to give a shout out to some of you guys who obviously are in the comment section. So Andrea, welcome to the stream. Mr. Pinot, hola. Christian, Juventus will win, he's put. We have Gary Lovelace, who's a player from the PlayStation community. He wants BeHumble to win. And we've got Enrico, who's put easy win for BeHumble. But then again, it's gonna be an interesting game. We'll see. Hopefully they connect now. We know what it's like. It does take a good few attempts. Hopefully now we can finally get the final underway for you all. Hopefully they don't disconnect now. We've got a beautiful final, and we can end it nicely. It does seem that everyone's connected. And here we go, guys. It is the Champions League final first leg. We have Juventus in the dark blue navy kit, and we have BeHumble in the blue and white. Not really much press from the BeHumble side. Obviously, I'm used to seeing them press a lot on the PlayStation side, but they're keeping their shape. Obviously, I don't think they want to press too high and leave that many numbers at the back. And moving the ball around nicely here. Juventus, very composed on the ball. And they play the ball down the right-hand side. Nice bit of trickery back into the middle. Ooh, and the keeper hits it out for a corner. I was just mesmerised by the little trickery, quick pass into the middle, and I was just literally just watching that in silence, hoping for that to go into the back of the net. But a fantastic save from the keeper. Juventus have started this game very well. It's a goal kick to BeHumble, and he hits it up the pitch. Juventus headers it down on this right hand side. Plays the ball nicely, sprints past his man, but Valle with a nice clearance back into the middle. Pesciano with a fantastic turn plays into his partner, which is Exa. Play the ball on this left hand side, nice little turn into the middle, tricks one, tricks two, and it's a corner for BeHumble here. Have they got anything in their sleeves for this one? Have they been practicing before tonight's kickoff for the final? And it's Afrogaz, I can tell that's him. Bicycle kick! Ooh, just slightly crossed the post there. Could have been 1-0 to BeHumble. Ravers very composed on the ball, plays it back onto this left hand side, back into the middle. It seems both teams do like to play that wing play. I haven't really seen many tic-tac passing style going through the middle. Rares is looking very composed on the ball. He wants it. He's the commander at the back, it seems. He's the middleman, the middle centre-half. He's going to have to chase Pesciano down. A fantastic save from the keeper. Pesciano could have gone by himself, but played it to the extra man. And a fantastic save from the keeper. A nice over L1 triangle there. And Samps manages to hit it over the head of the striker. And Juventus do need to build up that momentum. They play the ball nicely. Nice little 1-2. Now Samps down this right hand side. He's got quite a lot of skills in his locker. But Laurie intercepts it. Seems BeHumble are looking for that fast counter-attack in football. Laurie again takes past 2-3 players around him. And it's Afrogaz. Very composed. Could have played it short there, but manages to get the ball back. Now BeHumble do need to do a little bit better keeping hold of the ball. But then again, they are making a few more risks by hitting it up the pitch. And we have Seba on this right hand side. Flicks across into the box. And Alexandru with a fantastic heading clearance on this right hand side. Another whip just outside the box there. GDR tried to do something special. And he's got intercepted, and we have the counter for Juventus Bucuresti. Plays it on the ball to this left hand side to Cristiano. Cristiano could have got another goal in this competition. As you can see, as soon as he got that ball, you can tell he's something special. He's got that trickery to get past any defender he wants. But a fantastic interception from the defender. It's Carlincho on this left hand side, right hand side, sorry. And Afrogaz once again shows why he's a unbeatable centre half. And it's Samps on this right hand side, back into the middle. Afrogaz again. If I had to choose a man of the match so far in the first 30 minutes of this game, I'd say Afrogaz. He's been dominant at the back. A fantastic ball on this left hand side. And it's Mate. BeHumble do need to be careful here because they are on the back foot. Juventus have a corner. They whip it into the box. And that should be offside, but yes it is, and it's a goal kick. Goalkeeper hits it up the left hand side. Another header away from Juventus. Plays the ball into Minio, and it's Cristiano one-on-one with the keeper. And a fantastic save from the BeHumble goalkeeper. Cristiano could have made it 1-0. Literally one-on-one with the keeper. The keeper steps up where he was needed for his team. Kept his team in the competition. Nice bit of skill on this left hand side. And unfortunately that is a goal kick. We've had quite a few chances in this game. We saw Cristiano try to hit it top left hand corner, but the goalkeeper managed to save it. And it's Shaw with a great interception. And Seba wins that back nicely. Plays the GR10 to Vale. Back into the middle to Lorry. To Exa to Seba. And just missed that pass into the final third there. And Shaw once again makes sure he wins that tackle. And they have Cristiano Ronaldo on this left hand side. I'd like to know what his player build is, because he's actually bricked. His build is bricked up. Have you seen it? It's probably got max weight on. Pesiano on this left hand side tries to ball roll the centre half there, but hits it out of play. And that is the half time whistle. And that is BeHumble 1, Juventus Bucuresti. Oh, is it 0-0? Sorry, I don't know why I said 1. And we are back for the second half of the first leg of the Champions eLeague. We saw a few chances. We saw Cristiano miss the one-on-one opportunity. Well, it was a fantastic save from the BeHumble keeper. Juventus are doing I would say they're doing the most out of this game, to be fair. I mean, I thought BeHumble would be attacking more. Maybe the nerves are hitting them. Hopefully they get themselves composed. because we all know how well BeHumble can play. But Juventus shows why they are in the final. They've prepared for it. They've battled to be in the final, and they're performing perfectly right now. Love plays a ball onto this right hand side. Oh, and what a save from the keeper. Both keepers on both teams, both making fantastic saves. But what a ball from the left midfielder into the right hand side, and a fantastic save from the keeper. So yeah, it will be 2 matches for the final. If it does end in a draw, then it will be a third match, a title decider. But hopefully we can get the games done in a 2. But we will see, or even a penalties, we will see. Juventus Bucuresti are doing well, as Christian Lorga's put so far. Easy win for Juventus. We'll see how things go. And it's Laurie, and it's Andrew gets tackled there. Matej plays a ball over the top. A nice headed clearance from Gaz. Look at BeHumble, they've got many men back there. And it's Samps on this right hand side. What a fantastic play here. Back into the middle. And Seba clears that nicely. Seba's a fantastic CDM. He was on console, and he's showing a great performance for his side tonight. But that Juventus Samps guy is an incredible winger. Gets past his man. He's got incredible feet. He plays the ball back into the middle. A nice little step over. Tricks one. Ooh. Juventus. I feel like Juventus. How can they get a goal here? And Pesiano. Nice bit of footwork. Gets past a couple of players there, but Samps does his defensive duty. We have Laurie, Matej, wins the ball back to Matej. Wanted to pass the ball on this left hand side, and now we have Afrogaz, plays it into the middle to Seba. Looks to go out wide. Afrogaz looks for the L1 triangle, which is the long ball, and into the keeper's hands. Glove, sorry. Matej back into the middle. Plays a long ball, a beautiful ball, but Petreleza plays it back to the keeper. It's a bit of an end-to-end action. This one we haven't seen. We're goalless, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of goals in one of these games, either this one or the next one. There is a lot going on. It's just 2 very defensive, great teams. And a fantastic block there from Gaz. Are throwing down this right hand side. Laurie back into the middle to GDR. Plays the ball to Pesiano, but Matej with a fantastic interception. Fantastic shot there from the, I think it was the cam, but an incredible save again from the Romanian keeper. And I'll be on this side, which is Juventus, on the counter attack. So both midfields of these sides are very, very strong. As you can see, they win it back, get on the counter. I'd say it's definitely 50-50 this game. I know Juventus did perform better in the first half, but in terms of the midfield, it's kind of level. Let me know what you guys agree, if you agree with what I said then, in the comment section. We have Matej on this left hand side. He was fouled, but he's managed to play on. Plays it back into the middle to Mihai Cristiano. The one person you don't want having that ball in the box is Cristiano. And a fantastic little bit of display there from BeHumble, and it's Exa. Can Exa do anything with it? Into the gloves of the keeper. What a keeper this guy is. He's made like 3 important saves to keep Juventus in it. 1-on-1, and Exa should have done better there, but the keeper positioned himself well. Nice bit of footwork there from the team. Corinthia back into the middle, and it's Cristiano goes for the long shot, and another fantastic save from the BeHumble keeper. Bloody hell, these keepers on PC are pretty decent, keeping both their teams in it. Goalkeepers are literally just 99 rated goalkeepers in this game. We have this ball on this left hand side to Petrezza. Nice bit of skill, but Sams, nothing's getting past him now. We have Exa tries to play the ball back into the middle, and it's Pesciano. Nice bit of skill. Hits that ball to the top left hand corner, and the keeper saves it once again. As you saw before the stream, if you were here in the intro, he is a player to watch, Pesciano. This keeper, he's saving everything for Juventus. I think they need to put a little bit more power onto the shots. But the keeper is in the right position. He's doing incredible here. Plays it outside the box, into the middle, and Afrogaz tries to get the little cheeky header there past the keeper, but the keeper read it all day. Fantastic pass on this right hand side to Cristiano. Play across into the box, but it's gone out for a corner. Now can Juventus do anything with this last minute corner? 1 minute left in this game. Play it outside to the box. Back onto this left hand side to Alexandru. Back to the outside, and it's Ralles. Can Ralles do anything? He holded on to it too long, and that should be it. That is the end of the first game. BeHumble 0. Juventus Bucuresti 0. As you can see, so here are some of the ratings. Yeah, definitely that keeper. The keeper did absolutely well there. 7.7 rated. Ideally, I would have given the keeper a 10 rated for that one, because he kept Juventus in it. He made some fantastic saves. What a performance from the Romanian goalkeeper for that one. Fantastic sides. BeHumble and Juventus. You can clearly see why both of them have performed, get into the final. Now let's take a look. They've got the other, no, they haven't got that one. It's a Pesciano. He should have been live, but let's take a look.
Hey weeknight players, want to showcase your poker skills? These games are yours.
You know what?
Play the Super 11.
So I'll skip to this one while it's playing its ads.
A prize pool.
17 seconds left, so we'll see both point of views. Obviously right now we can see Juventus Bucuresti. We'll get a bit of a glimpse from the Italian party shortly. But yeah, it's very close final. Both keepers. Vlad, that's how you pronounce his name, Vladut. Fantastic goalkeeper. Made some incredible saves there to keep his team in it. Also, shout out to the Italian goalkeeper as well. He made some fantastic saves, and Cristiano tried to do a good shot. Yeah, it was Exa who was one-on-one with the keeper as well, who managed to save it. So chances have been there. This game on another day where the keepers weren't performing as well, it could have been 3-2, 3-3. It was just the keepers have kept both sides in it. But definitely two players to watch, as you saw, Cristiano and Pesciano. And obviously the two goalkeepers, I should have mentioned them because they've been the outstanding players of the first leg of this final. Okay guys, as you can see here is the Italian BeHumble lobby. Just waiting for them to jump back in and get ready to play the second leg of this final. Maybe they're all stuck in the lobby, I don't know. Juventus Bucuresti are keen. It looks like they want it more. They're a lot more organised, that's for sure. As you can see, they're all ready. As soon as the game finished, they're back in the lobby, ready to play. They don't want to wait around. Looks like Juventus are here to make a name for themselves, to be fair. They're into the lobby straight away, wanting to get the second leg done because they know that they are performing fantastically in this first leg of the game. I'm just not sure what they're doing. Oh. Let's take a look. Interact with this. Not sure what Pashano is doing. Okay, they're jumping in now. I think, guys, if it is a draw, I know on PlayStation, if it's... Yeah, from what I'm aware, if it is a draw, if it's 1-1 or 2-2 on PlayStation, that'll be penalties. But I will double check.
Dai.
Me, I would go straight to penalties. Let me just confirm with these guys. Right, cool. So we're getting into the next leg of this game now, guys. So BeHumble are preparing. Looks like they are in the lobby, just waiting on the left centre back. And Juventus Bucuresti are there, ready to go, ready to roar into this second game. Welcome inside Frezza. Inside Frezza, the PS5 Champions League winner, World Cup winner. The legend, the Ballon d'Or winner is in the stream, guys, inside Frezza. Welcome. He's probably here to support his Italian counterparts, which is BeHumble. Inside Frezza is a big name. He's been on Xbox. He's been on PlayStation. Hopefully, we can bring crossplay come EAFC. Before this game starts,
Anche su Sam ha fatto una bella parata.
they are waiting on one player.
Sì, ma tutti e due i porti pure gare, ha fatto bene il cervello.
Sì.
Pashano, if that's his pro, he looks massive, doesn't he? Got on this right hand side. So we'll go into this, guys. Let's take a look at the lineups. So here's the lineups now. We have Vlad, that was his name, the keeper for Juventus. Absolute beast he was in that last game. Vladu Tanku. Then we have Cristiano, who I think he did have a shot at Samps. Give a big shout out to Samps because he was fantastic on that right hand side. Absolutely amazing he was. Big shout out to Samps in that one. And let's take a look at the BeHumble lineup. Pashano, Exa, he had a one-on-one with the keeper. We have Laurie, he was fantastic. Big shout out to Seba, because Seba was outstanding in that defensive midfield. And obviously Gaz made some fantastic interceptions and headed clearances in the first leg. Already Valley's into the lobby now, so it seems both teams are ready.
No, certo.
Okay, they are getting ready for the game now, so let's go. Here we go, guys, for the second game. I do apologise. I know someone just put a comment. Pashano, that might not be pronounced right. Is it Pesh? I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you guys let me know. But yeah. And here we go, guys. The second leg of the Champions eLeague final. We have 240 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you're playing on Xbox, PlayStation, thank you for tuning in for this final. Or if you're PC, you guys know. And unfortunately, guys, obviously, issues with connecting. We experience it from all platforms. It's not just PC, it's literally Xbox and PS as well. So we know the pain of attempting 2 or 3 times to get into a game. So look how fast the Juventus side are getting into the lobby.
Esci dopo.
Se esco adesso?
At
Non conta.
BeHumble. They're
Esci,
there.
esci. Esci e
Fastest
rientra
time
direct.
they want to play.
Vai.
I'm ready to go.
Ruoli
Matthias
inizio.
Abdelki's put we would probably have a good chance against these.
Ciao.
Matthias, what team do you play for?
Infatti,
Ah, we have Corinthia.
C'ho
Who's
la
in the team,
tensione.
so
Fai
Corinthia.
attenzione, Gabri.
His name's familiar. He's the centre mid for. Oh, let's take a look. Juventus. Wow, Juventus have played a lot of games. So Corinthia, who's in the. Ah, he's the CDM for Juventus. So welcome, Corinthia. I see you in the chat. So BeHumble already. Juventus Bucuresti already. Varez is just jumping in now. Ah, okay. Nice to see. Yeah, enter Matthias. Good to see you in the competition. Enter your team. But here we go, guys. The second leg. So Cav de Don, if the second game is 0-0, it will go into extra time and penalties. If the game is 1-1, or if it's a draw overall, it will go to extra time and penalties. We don't do goal difference for draws. Well, I don't on PlayStation or Xbox, but I'm pretty sure it's the same sort of rules. So for PC, it will be probably the same. If it is a draw, if the game has that in-game feature, extra time and penalties it will be. A third game, if it's 0-0, I'd go to penalties, me. It's weird. You should mute the players so we don't hear both you and the players at the same time. Juventus players are speaking? Maybe it's just the Italians that are speaking.
Mo toglie il pad,
Ah,
diventa
it looks
mongoloide.
like
Dove sta?
BeHumble
Ok, in privato.
Almeno c'aveva le istruzioni.
have
Cioè.
some issues.
Sì, sì, almeno sapeva.
Look how crazy that game is, as you can see here. BeHumble have already backed out, and yeah, there we go. That's the game for you. We do apologise if you do wait a couple of minutes. We will get into this last game. Let me just double check. I'll go on to the source of this game. Yeah, I think it's just the Italians you can hear speaking. That's why I'm watching the Juventus point of view. I know that the Italians,
Belli.
you'd hear them a lot. So yeah, I'm not going to watch their point of view. I'll be watching Juventus because I can't hear them speak. But if you're in the Italian community, I'm sure you want to listen to see what they are saying. Yeah. So this is why we're watching the Juventus Bucuresti. And while we're waiting, we're going to go to an intro. Now we are ready for the second leg. If you just tuned in, the first game was 0-0. Now we're waiting for both teams to connect again. As you can see, the Juventus side, they are ready. Let's take a look at the BeHumble side. They sent the friendly invite, or Juventus sent the invite. As you can see, both of them are connecting. This game's so bad.
Vale il sesto minuto.
Both of them are connecting or trying to connect. They've got opponent fans.
no,
The other team are still trying to connect. Oh boy, Lobby's backed out as well.
Uscito, uscito.
Ma sono usciti tutti, che? Guarda.
Loro hanno relobato.
Infatti. E lo abbiamo ancora.
I do
Madonna, che
apologise, guys.
priorità.
We'll try our best to.
Ah, che voglia di cazzo.
Look how bad this is. Do apologise for a final. I know a final should be played instantly, and it's not good to see teams like this having issues. Obviously there is a fix, but obviously on PlayStation and Xbox, if you do create a new club and you are on, I think it's the European servers, I think it's the Eastern European servers, I think, something like that. But as long as you create a new club, you always get into games. I think it's the older clubs that experience most of the issues. As you can see here, Juventus, this is an old club. They've played a lot of games in this one, so yeah. Owen, it's been a tough year I won't say a tough year. I'll probably say a tough month. But yeah, actually, go on. I'll say a tough year because obviously it's not just the matchmaking issues we've experienced. There's still issues going on with old gen and new gen. Obviously, we've got like a lot of teams on PlayStation 4, a lot of teams in PS5. I know we don't really run Xbox One leagues, but there's still a lot of teams missing out that obviously do want us to do it, but we don't. A lot of leagues have struggled this FIFA. I mean, we've been kind of okay. I mean, for struggling, I'd say it's mainly been the players, and a lot of time has been wasted with you guys trying to connect, or the player base going down in numbers a little bit. But it's normal. It's the end of the FIFA cycle. We've experienced new consoles, so obviously with the console switch, so it was bound to happen. But pro clubs are still growing with great numbers, and obviously come cross play, it's going to be the most competitive it will be. So hopefully EA do surprise us with crossplay. We'll see. But yeah, it's frustrating because obviously if you just want to play normal clubs with your friends, you can't do it. I've spoke to EA. It is on the priority list, but I don't even think they know how to fix it. I'm not sure if they know themselves. Maybe they are still investigating it, but ideally I've told them it shouldn't take this long. I think it's been over a month now that they've been working properly. They did fix it and then made a new release and broke it, so that's what we have going. But anyway, let's forget about the negativity. We are here for a final of two fantastic teams from PC, Juventus Bucuresti and BeHumble. So this is the competition for the Champions eLeague set up by Taz, who is the head of the PC on VPG. So big shout out to Taz if he's in the stream. So Taz has done very well with the PC community. He's also the manager of a very strong side who is the esports Premier Champions, which is Back to Basics from France. He got knocked out by BeHumble in the round of 16. So as you can see, the competition is there. And yeah, while we have a lot of people on the stream, just keep an eye out. In the next couple of weeks, we will be releasing a new update to the app, which will be a big game changer. So we're not going to really use Discord much on EAFC. We have a built-in chat system, built-in recruitment section. It's going to be a lot easier for all managers, players and everyone. You'll see. But the next couple of weeks, we'll start releasing a beta access, let people test it, give feedback, and yeah, it should be exciting to see. So here we go, guys. We're trying to connect on Juventus Bucuresti. It looks like they have connected perfectly. We have Juventus at the kit selection with BeHumble at the. I think it's just I think it's just delayed. I'm going to tell EA. It just seems to be a very. I think it's out of sync. Very out of sync. What the?
What do you want, Pia?
Seconda.
It looks like they will be disconnecting because maybe it's just a little bit behind. Anyway, we'll go from here, guys, because obviously we don't want to listen to the Italians in the party chat. So here we go, guys. The second leg of the Champions eLeague. We have 200 of you watching and supporting this final. We have BeHumble on this in the blue kit, and BeHumble have scored. I do apologise though, I didn't expect an early goal like this, but BeHumble started off this game as Pesciano, a man we said to watch out for. Literally 1 minute into the game, BeHumble started very strong. And they've got that early goal, so they can be a little bit more defensive now. Juventus do have to commit a bit more players forward, being at 1-0 down. They have this ball on this right hand side. Seba goes back to Anto. Now it's Chapi. Plays across to the outside of the box. And Carincha heads it clear. Now Lorry, L1 triangle is looking for Pesciano. Now Seba back into Exa. Tricks it, fakes it. Lorry goes the opposite way. No, he could have done better there. I think he did try to go the other way, but did a skull move out of the box. Took him away from goal, but I could see what he was trying to do. Now it's Gaz. Plays this ball onto the left hand side to Valle. Back into the middle to Seba. Plays a fantastic power ball into Pesciano. And Alexandru with a fantastic interception. Plays it back to his defensive partner Rales. Now it's Samps on this right hand side. A very impressive winger. Back into the middle to Cristiano. Back into Himai. If it's Himai? Matteo, sorry. Matteo could have turned it and shot, but showing a fantastic defensive display from BeHumble. That's Pesciano on this left hand side. The ball rolls it into the middle. Back into Exa to Chapi. And Mihai with a fantastic interception. With Petreza to Exa. Back to Seba on this right hand side. Does a bit of trickery, but BeHumble have turned up in this game. As you can see, they are pressing. They are bringing numbers forward. It's a different BeHumble than this one. To Matei. Mihai back to Shaw. Moving the ball around nicely. Carincha to Alexandru on this right hand side to Samps. They're waiting for BeHumble to get out of position to pass round him. And it's a corner for Juventus. Plays it into the near post. And I think that was Cristiano. And a fantastic save from the keeper. Nice set piece from the Juventus side. That's Pesciano holding that ball up nicely on this left hand side. Looks for the switch. Plays the switch nicely to Anto. Back to Chachapi. To Seba. Loba looks for Chapi, but a fantastic tackle from Mihai. Now Laurie is looking for a cross. Alexandru headers that nicely away. Now we're looking for a counter-attack from the Bucuresti. Now it's Carincha. Plays into the striker's feet, but Gaz reads it. As you can see, both sides are attacking and defending in numbers. Chappie wins that ball nicely. Christian, I'm not sure if it was a kick-off glitch. I'll investigate it after the game, but from I didn't expect a goal to be in the first minute, but we'll see. We'll look for a replay as well. And it's Alexandru on this right hand side to Samps. Plays it back to Carincha. To Shaw. Carincha. There's Pesciano. If you want a striker that holds the ball up nicely, Pesciano does that. Back to Cristiano. Cristiano with a fantastic shot. Hits the post. And back into the goalkeeper's gloves. Cristiano does want a goal in this final. He wants to win for his team. And it's Laurie. He tries to head it to his strike partner, but a nice interception. And it's Cristiano. Plays the ball nicely. 1-on-1 with the keeper. And it's Calcium. end-to-end action here. Goalkeeper saves it again. Cristiano could have done a little bit better, but we'll give a bit of positivity to the keepers. The keepers have been outstanding in this game. They play it back post, back into the middle, and Gaz just looks to clear it. And it's a goalkeeper to Bucuresti. Plays it outside the box, and Afro Gaz reads that. Have this ball on this left hand side. They look to do a crossing. The player's just drifted too far closer to the keeper. That's Pisciano, and a fantastic interception from Samps. It's a free kick to BeHumble, and it's Valle to Gaz. Petrezza with Seba plays the long pass to Pisciano, back to Petrezza. Fantastic interception from Samps yet again. Petrezza plays it to his partner Lorry, back to Anto. Afrogaz in a fantastic position there, plays it back and looks for that L1 triangle. That is definitely a tactic they like to do. They like to think to the opposition that they're staying composed, looking for the possession, and then as soon as he gets it, he looks for that long over top ball, looking for Pisciano on the run. And it's a goal kick to BeHumble, but BeHumble have started this first half of the second leg very strong. Goalkeeper goes down the right hand side and he flicks on, and that is offside. Tries to flick it onto Exa. Juventus for the L1 triangle, and it's probably a goal kick. Bit too much on that one. Goalkeeper goes down the right hand side. It's back into Cristiano. To Aragua. Back into Carincha. Back into Aragua to Cristiano. Is it the man marking Cristiano? It's very hard for him to play. As soon as he gets the ball, and he's looking for that little bit of skill moves. As you know, he's got it. But there's 2 free players around Cristiano, so it's tough for him to play his game. But as you can see, we're into the second half now. And it's BeHumble 1, Juventus 0. If it stays like this, BeHumble will win and be crowned champions. 59% possession to BeHumble as well. Antonio. Bola, bola, bola. And we play the second half with a kick-off. BeHumble win that ball nicely. And it's Alagua on this right hand side. Can he do anything with it? Looks to trick the centre half. Very, very good defensive play from Seba there. He didn't let that player go forward or to have a shot. He didn't give that striker many options to do anything with it. Could have shot early, but it was a fantastic defensive display from Seba. And they play that ball nicely back to Gaz. Gaz switches it on this right hand side to Anto. Anto looks to go long. Looks to try find Exa or Pisciano. And it's Raules to Matei. Plays the ball on this left hand side, but a fantastic interception from Anto. Gaz plays it to the keeper. And it's back to Corincha. To Matei. Back to Alagua. To Corincha. Ball rolls it. A lot of numbers in this middle. As you saw then, Juventus did pull many numbers up, but BeHumble were defensive in that middle there, making sure they don't go past. Seba plays a fantastic ball into Chapi. Fantastic defensive display from Mihai. Now Vladut looks to go on this left hand side. A nice header flick on. Now it's Anto. Switches the ball nicely to this left hand side to Valle. Now Corinthia with a fantastic tackle. Sampo. Juventus do need to be a little bit better on the possession. They did do it in the first game, but the second game they kind of struggled a little bit with the high press from BeHumble. Now play to Aragu, to Louis, to Cristiano. And a fantastic save. And it's a corner. And headed clearance from the centre half. That was Pisciano on this left hand side. Nice bit of skill. And it's a throw in to BeHumble. They throw the ball down the line. Juventus are looking for something here. They're trying to feed Cristiano. Now it's Louis to Corinthia. Nice ticked up against style. Cristiano tries to get the ball, but there's 2-3 players around him at all times. They're going to have to try and give it to someone else because he is man marked. That's Corinthia. Looks for the over top through ball. Fantastic header from a valet. Back into the middle. Very fast passing here now. Lorry plays the ball to Exa. Pisciano to Exa. I think the striker was just a bit too close to the cam. He could have been making a run there, but nice fast display there from BeHumble. And it's a corner. Afragas flicks it in, and it's a goal. It's Exa. A nice set piece there, a header into the penalty area, and he sees it home, and it's 2-0 to BeHumble. Fantastic set piece that BeHumble have prepared for this one. Now Juventus need to get themselves back into it. They need to commit for many players forward, otherwise they are out of the competition and have lost against BeHumble. It's a goal kick. Play this ball on the left hand side. Samps is on his man, making sure that he doesn't have any space. It seems to be a throw-in for BeHumble. Plays the ball onto this left hand side, across into the box. And Vladut saves it nicely. Looks to counter on this left hand side to Cristiano, but a fantastic defensive display from Anto. Anto plays the ball long. Juventus do need to be a bit careful with it. And it's Corinthia. Back into Mattei to Cristiano. Afrogaz again with a fantastic display, showing why he is the main man at the back for his side. We have Seba with the throw-in. Plays the long ball down this right hand side, flicks it on. And it's Alexandru to Corinthia to Samps on this right hand side. Looks for the switch on the left. Now Mihai heads it down into the middle. It's Corinthia looking for Cristiano. A lot of numbers in the middle here for BeHumble. They're defending very nicely as a team. They're making sure they don't want to concede. They're into the 80th minute now. They just need to get the job done. And it's Rares. Fantastic defensive display from Gaz again. Alexandru to Shaw. To Mattei. They really need the goal now. If they don't, it's going to be very tough for Juventus to score 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game. Now it's Rares back into the middle to Cristiano. Corinthia. Juventus, come on, you need to do something here. Otherwise, BeHumble are the Champions eLeague winners. That's Pisciano. Plays it over top through ball. And Shaw with a fantastic header back to the keeper. 87th minute. Surely we are here to witness BeHumble as the champions. It's very, very hard for Juventus to get themselves back into this one. 88 minutes on the clock. Place the ball on this left hand side. Alexandru's probably looking to go long, playing it back to the middle half of the centre back. Rares miskicks it. Deflects off Kalincha to Petroza. Now BeHumble are just going to keep that ball because they are going to be crowned champions, and it's Gaz. And he hits it out, and that is it. BeHumble are champions. They are champions of the Italian domestic competition and the champions of the Champions eLeague. Look at those statistics. 55% possession, a goal from Pisciano. Fantastic display. Hopefully we can see some of the highlights, but we'll look into that now. I wouldn't have given their keeper a 5.6 rating. I do think he did save quite a lot of stuff in that game. So it's pretty harsh giving the keeper a 5.6 because he did perform. He did save some fantastic shots from the Italian side. Now let's go to BeHumble.
Basta, poi è
See
finito.
the highlights from their side now.
Vabbè ragazzi.
Into Afrogaz, back into the middle.
Ciao Vale, GG.
Ciao raga, GG. Poi ditemi i risultati.
Quanto c'è da aspettare?
Entro dopo io. Ciao.
Togli le voci ora,
are
vero?
Champions.
Oh, dimmi quando l'hai tolta che mi devo
They've
liberare.
done it
un
on
attimo.
PlayStation, they've done it on PC. All we need now is crossplay. And what a big name they are. So the
Vabbè, l'ha
champions on
carriata
PC,
Seba anche
champions on
stavolta.
Il
PlayStation.
classico Rino.
Be humble.
Non vedo difetti in me.
What a team to be.
GG raga, bella.
GG.
And that is it, guys. Thank you all for watching. We just witnessed the Champions eLeague final between two fantastic sides. BeHumble from Italy and Juventus from Romania. In the first game, it was a very close end-to-end action which saw a 0-0 battle. And then in the second game, we saw BeHumble start the match very, very fast. I think they scored in the first minute of the game. As soon as they got it, did an over-top through ball and managed to get past the goalkeeper. And then, as you saw just before, they scored a fantastic set piece, headed it across into the middle of goal, and yeah, a volley into the back of that. So BeHumble are champions. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. BeHumble and Juventus, and obviously thank you all for taking part. We'll see you guys in the next competition. And BeHumble, you guys are champions of the Champions eLeague. Take care.
Start it on the track, bitch.
Точно не придешь?